People, welcome back to another TG podcast. We're here, of course, Monday again. Yeah, I would say happy Monday, but yeah, it's not a happy Monday if you're an Arsenal fan, people. Um, we're gonna try our best to go through and dissect that whole game yesterday, losing to Aston Villa 2-0. And then also we've got to look ahead to the big one on Wednesday, Bayern Munich away from home. Everything to do with Arsenal, as we know, guys, talking everything. So this is, we're gonna keep it real, our own opinions, guys. This is what we feel. If you guys don't like it, then that's up to you. If you don't like it, it's not down to me. It's my opinion. It's our opinion. So it's simple as that, really. So yeah, big at everyone as always. Thanks so much for support as always, people. Make sure you guys hit like buttons up and also leave your thoughts down below. But Seb, Rory, how you guys doing apart from Arsenal, man?
Not great, to be honest. I've
I
actually,
tell you, they're part of you, man. They're part of us. This club. It takes you.
yeah,
It takes it
I've
out on
actually
us.
been under the weather, so Arsenal's not really done me any favors whatsoever. Like every night, it seems like I'm coughing, and I have to walk downstairs at like 1 a.m. to grab myself water, and oh god, it's not really done any justice to me whatsoever. So I'm feeling worse now. So it's just.
Yeah, it's just typical, man. Really is. Guys, you're wondering why there's another space. We are waiting for Static to join as well. He'll be coming very shortly. I think he just messaged me saying he's on another stream. So he'll be joining us shortly, hopefully, as well. I've sent him a link, so he'll just join when he's ready. But yeah, where do we start? Where do we start with this? 2-0 to Aston Villa. Good evening, Emery. Sacked the guy. Comes back to the Emirates twice this season. Does a double over us, keeping two clean sheets in the process as well. Why is it that Arteta can't seem to out-tactic or outclass Emery? Because this is not the first time he's done it with Villa. You know, with Villarreal in the Europa League over the two legs. Yeah, he came to the Emirates and got a 0-0 draw. He beat us in the home leg 2-1 against Villarreal. Now this season with Villa, once again, he's done a double over us and we're not even scored against them. And they were there for the taking, Villa. No Douglas Luiz. I said in my preview, Douglas Luiz for me is their most important player.
Not just Jacob Ramsey, Douglas Luiz, sorry.
Yeah. They had a few more out as well, didn't they? They had a few more injuries out as well. They're missing quite a few players. So at the end of the day, I thought they were certainly there for the taking. And the position we're in, people, yeah. And don't get twisted. I was not one of those fans underestimating Aston Villa, okay, because I knew this will be a big game because the position we're in, 7 games left. We need to try and win all 7 to win the league title. And the fact that Villa were in a top 4 race as well. So there's obviously they'll be up for it, and they were up for it. But at the end of the day, people, what I don't understand, yeah, is number one. I think we should start with the beginning, guys. Yeah, the lineup and the team selection for me. Kai Havertz has been absolutely superb as a striker. So why on earth did this manager decide to revert him back to a left centre midfielder? What? Like the guys, that's obviously knocked his confidence, yeah. Because at the end of the day, Havertz, I'll give him big credit, and he's been playing really well as the main striker. So why in this big game you decide to play him in left centre midfield? That baffled me, yeah. But not even that. I actually thought the first half we started off well. I thought the first half we started off well, but then we had chances. We had some big chances, man. Odegaard was on fire in that first half and putting chances on the plate for players like Havertz, Jesus, Trossard, and Saka. He's putting the passes he was doing, Odegaard, in the first half was superb. And once again, we wasn't taking our chances. And then, I don't know what this manager said to these players at halftime. I really don't. That second half has got to be one of the worst second half performances I've seen in many, many years watching this football club. It was atrocious. Villa came out a bit more as well. Yeah, and warning signs were there, people. Yuri Tielemans had a shot off the bar which hit the post. That is when we should have, the warning signs were there. We should have acted. And at the end of the day, this manager's subs. Why is he waiting 20 minutes to go to make the first change? Why is it that the opposition manager, Emery, made the change before Arteta did? He brought in Leon Bailey, game changer. Yeah, and then don't even get me started, people, on the goals, man. Our left
Oh,
back, Zinchenko. Oh my days! Why? What is he doing over right midfield for their first goal? What? He's a left back.
yeah,
He's a left back. Like, what are you doing, Zinchenko? And yes, it's not all on the Zinchenko, yeah. And
yeah,
people scapegoating. It's the whole team as well. But you have to look at individuals as well.
yeah.
Zinchenko, what are you doing for that first goal?
After
Yeah.
rewatching it back, actually, Raya, what the fuck is he
Oh yeah,
doing?
Raya as well. Yeah, again, Raya. Just calamitous at the back there. Leon Bailey gets him the goal, and then Smith Rowe being for that second goal. I mean, it was a poor pass from Jorginho as well. In the build-up, sloppy pass. They counter attack. We knew how good they were and decent side on the counter attack. All the players have got like Leon Bailey, Ollie Watkins, and Smith Rowe being the last man back. Ollie Watkins, to be fair, quality finish. And they go and kill the game off 2-0. But for me, it's over. In my personal opinion, the league's over for me because I don't see Manchester City. When have we ever seen Manchester City drop 2 points? Sorry, drop 2 points. Drop points at this stage of the season. I don't think we ever have, and I don't think they will.
Well, very rarely, but it won't happen.
Yeah,
Very rarely.
exactly, Seb. So at the end of the day, I think it's over. I'm absolutely disgusted with the second half performance. I'm disgusted with the result. I'm disgusted with the fact that Emery has came back and beaten us at the Emirates and ultimately stopped us for me winning this league title. But I'll come to you first, Seb, bro. What was that, bro? What was that result? What was that second half performance? What was the subs being so late? Like Emery coming back and beating us. What's your whole take on the game, man?
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Mm.
The reason why Emery keeps beating us is because he knows how to play us. He knows exactly what to do. And of course, he's always going to be up for it after the way we hounded him out.
Yeah.
This is just embarrassing. And our record against Emery is a disgrace. Out of the last 5 games, lost 3, won 1. What's all that about? And he's done doubles over us. You don't see David Moyes doing doubles over Manchester United.
Exactly.
You don't see Brendan Rodgers doing doubles over Liverpool. And yes, for me, that is the league done. Because I was on this podcast last week. Last week, on this podcast, what did I say? First, our most important game is Villa.
Yeah, you said it.
Game. Not Tottenham, not Man United, not any of the others. It's Villa. One at a time. What did I also say? One slip up, then it's over.
Yeah.
And what more incentive did these players have after seeing that result at Anfield? Because that was our chance to really take control of the title race, blow Liverpool out of it, and really make a statement to say, right, we've changed. This is the new Arsenal. We're not going to fold under pressure. We're here to stay. But you know what that performance reminded me of yesterday? Brighton, when they came to our place and smashed us in the second half. It reminded me of that all over again. It was no different to that. And that performance is a performance of a bottle job and a performance that you cannot perform when the pressure was on, because this is the first match this season where it was proper pressure. And it's the first game this season where the pressure really was on, because you're into the final 6 games and you have the chance to take full control. And also, what else did I say last week? Playing last out of the 3 teams.
Yeah.
When the pressure is on. You see, if I can see that, why can't these players? And why can't this manager? And I've given the manager a lot of praise lately. And I've said that we shouldn't sack him after this. But I'm sorry, he is fully to blame for that.
Yes.
100%.
Team selection, poor. Substitutions, appalling.
Oh
and
my.
game management, ridiculous. And yes, for me, that is the title goal.
Yeah.
People can say, oh, you're overreacting. Oh, a season doesn't finish in mid-April. Oh, they're only 2 points ahead. What if they slip? Man City, as we said, don't drop many points in a run-in. Or if they do, it's very rarely. But from what you've seen today, do you have confidence that we're going to win all 6 of our remaining games? Because I certainly don't.
No
if anything,
chance.
I'm worried about what this is going to do going forward. Very worried. Because when we just slip in a run-in, we usually go on to slip more.
Exactly.
Last season, it was 3 draws. It was 3 draws in a row. 4 games without a win, and losses, and 2 more losses, which was 3 wins in our last 9. Season before, 5 wins out of our last 9, which included 5 losses. 5 wins out of the last 10. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's not good enough. And people can say, oh, well, you're overreacting. Oh, but look how good the players have been. We need to, hey, you get judged on trophies, you get judged on winning things. I'm fed up every season of saying, looking back and saying, oh, what if that happened? What if? How have we taken 1 point out of 6 against teams like Fulham and Aston Villa? That's not title winning standards.
Embarrassing.
It is. And people saying, oh, but it's our first loss since the turn of the year. Fair enough. But do you understand we're in a title race here? You do not understand. And I'm sick and tired of seeing this same thing over and over and over again. We bottled it against Bayern Munich as well. Because that same defending came right into this game.
Mm-hmm.
In that first half, did you see when Ollie Watkins was through and goal and hit the post?
Yeah.
And then for those 2 goals, what the earth was that? What on earth?
Exactly, Seb.
It was like what I saw last season. And people can blame Zinchenko as much as they like. But why wasn't there cover? Why was Smith Rowe the last man back for that goal? And yes, Raya, he didn't do anything for that first goal. And why were people leaving their markers? And why was Gabriel playing the ball across? It's one of the most silly things you don't do as a defender. And as for this manager, first of all, why is Thomas Partey not being given a game? Oh, he's rusty. He needs minutes. That was a perfect chance to play him. He's going to play a big part in this title race. He's going to need everyone. Him especially. Play him. If you played him and then brought on your subs of Martinelli and Tomiyasu early enough, maybe we would have got something. But you're picking the wrong people. Wrong subs. Game management was appalling. And it's not the first time we've seen it. And in these matches, this also reminded me of what was happening early in the season, December. And let's be honest, this has been a problem all season long, apart from January to March, when we went on that mad scoring run. Scoring the first goal. It's been like this all season. I said this at the game, and I said this at half time. When I was there. I saw it. I said, scoring the first goal has always been the problem. This is why we need that clinical striker. Villa have a striker better than ours. Better than all of ours.
Ollie Watkins, of course.
Yeah.
What's that, 19 goals? Is it 19 goals he scored this season?
Mm-hmm.
With no penalties.
Jesus Christ.
It's appalling. It is absolutely appalling. And for me, everything lies on Wednesday now. We lose Wednesday.
It's done. Everything's done.
Is done.
Yeah.
The only way I could potentially see us back in this, Wednesday is make or break. Well, I think the league's gone as it is because City won't drop many points, and also we're not going to win all our remaining games, especially when we got Spurs away, United away, Chelsea at home, Wolves away, all to come. It's just heartbreaking. It really is. Oh, you're overreacting. Well, we want to win.
Exactly.
If people don't want to win, fair enough.
And we've seen this year in, year out, Seb, haven't we?
Yeah, every year. And this tells me we have not learned from last season. We are not ready to win this league, and we still can't perform when the real added pressure is on, because this was proper pressure. Not Man City, not all the others. It was this game.
And Liverpool lost as well, Seb, before the
Exactly.
game.
What more motivation did you need? Right, let's go out there. We really want to win this league. What more motivation did they need? After all the highs. What more? Yeah. Well, let Rory speak. Oh.
Yeah, well said, man. No, absolutely spot on, Seb. Absolutely well said indeed.
Oh, the overreaction.
Oh,
Stop it.
Exactly.
Jesus.
He's
overreacting. What are you on about overreacting?
Oh, you overreact after every defeat. Oh, stop this meltdown. Oh, you can see things are still heading in the right direction. Well, we need to see it sooner rather than later. Or we're going to be back in the same situation next season and the season after.
Spot on, Seb, man. Absolutely well said, my guy.
I have no pleasure saying this.
Mm.
If you don't raise your standards.
Exactly. Big up, bro. Absolutely spot on. Rory, bro. Oh, where do we start with this one, man? Yeah, I think it's done. Season I think the title's done because of that, but just so much just humiliation for me in the game. Our ex-manager coming back and haunting us and beating us again. Just everything in the game, not taking our chances in the first half, and then that second half performance was an absolute, made me feel sick, really.
Yeah.
But what was your whole take on the game, man?
Still seething about it. I don't know where to start, really. I thought we started off really well. And then second half, capitulation. What on earth was said at half-time? Please, what was said at half-time? And what were those substitutions? And look, after watching the game back, the lineup was strong enough, but I was still cautious in, certain positions, like Zinchenko at left-back and Havertz playing as the left centre mid. But yeah, it was still strong enough. But my problem lies to the fact the subs were too late and he stuck with the same system. I don't mind him rotating. That's fine. But don't change the dynamics of the team. Don't move Havertz in the position that he was playing so well in so far this year and then moving back to midfield, something that didn't work around November, December time. We could all see it. And in our most important game of the season, Arteta thought today is the day we're going to fuck about with the team. So we can accommodate Jesus in. Now, I like Jesus, but my God, that guy does not know what he's doing in front of goal. Trossard can't cross to save his life. Havertz, although I don't blame him that he had to move into that left centre mid role, but why does it take more than 10 seconds for you to get the ball out of your feet and take a touch? He's making all the good runs, and then he takes an eternity to get the ball down. Do you think you're in Sunday League, mate? Jesus Christ. And then, oh my days, Saka. What can I say? I felt bad for him because the man looked injured from the start. But guess what? We have no fucking right winger to come on and replace him if Saka's injured or if he's having a poor game. We have no one. I'm sick and tired of it. And you know what? When Havertz and Jesus do start, in fact, no, I'll get onto that point later on. But let's get on to the substitutions. Oh my word. Right, so he takes off Odegaard. He takes off Trossard. he takes off Jesus. Okay, so he subs on Martinelli. Fair enough. That was an expected sub. But then he brings on Jorginho at 0-0. Why? It's 0-0. And it almost told me that we were playing for a point. Like, even if it was a point, I'll be still sat here deflated because we really had to win that game.
A point wouldn't have done anything. A point was
yes.
Like one slip up.
I do love Declan Rice, but his interview after the game,
what did he say? I didn't see it.
He said something like, you know, in that sort of situation, I think it was something on the lines of, if it's 0-0 in that situation, it's like the 83rd minute. If I can't remember what he said. Something on the lines of just don't lose the game if you're in that sort of situation. And I'm like, sorry, but that is relegation mentality. If you want to win the league, you win all of your games. None of this crap about, you know, if you're in that sort of situation, 0-0, if you can't win it, then don't lose it. Sorry, no. Can't be accepting that. And it just proves that a lot of these players are gutless mentality donkeys. What sort of message, you know, from the Liverpool Crystal Palace game did that send over to the players? It seems like we were part of the bottle jobs are us that day. What's going on? Were the fans singing "You'll Never Walk Alone" before kickoff? Liverpool, you lost, so you know what? We'll follow up by losing 2-0. Terrific. Well done. As I said, substitutions. Trossard comes off. Jesus comes off. Odegaard comes off. He subs on Emil Smith-Rowe. Smith-Rowe. Really? And then Jorginho, oh my God. The first goal, I don't know what to say. Let's go on to Zinchenko. I've defended him countless times. But I'm sorry, I can't defend him anymore. He needs to be binned in the summer.
Yeah.
He needs to be binned in the summer. I'd never remembered Andrey Santos this bad defensively. My God. Zinchenko is that bad defensively. Look, last season, I knew the plan. Sorry, he was inverting into midfields to create an overload. This season, can you tell what the plan is with Zinchenko? Because he's floating about literally everywhere.
Yeah,
he was at right back. What are you doing?
And also, why was he trying to kick the ball off for no reason?
Exactly what I was going to say. A Villa player was down.
He wasn't even injured. He got straight away.
The ref didn't seem too intimidated, and Zinchenko just played the ball out of play. And yes, it may be respect and that. We're challenging for a league title, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Come on.
You
saw Saka at the bottom of the screen going mental. Like, what are you doing, you fool? Honest to God.
Sums up his mentality there. Oh.
And look, I don't agree with the booing at the end when he came off. I don't. And also don't agree with the abuse he has received. Death threats and that. Blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, as a footballer, I think we've grown out of Zinchenko. I really have. I think we really have. I mean, how many left backs? To be completely frank here, how many left backs have we had under Mikel Arteta? like flipping 5.
We've had,
and how many of them are actually out and out left backs?
We've had a lot, yeah.
It's unbelievable. And we have one who's an out and out left back on loan. Could someone explain that to me? Unbelievable. It's unbelievable how we have not had a competent left back under Mikel Arteta, yet we send, you know, our out and out left back on loan. It's crazy. Mate, honestly, Just the game management, I think, was the main thing that Arteta really did get wrong in the game.
The thing is, I'm just watching that instant yet again where Zinchenko kicked the ball out. Did you see Saka? Did you see Saka and Trossard's reactions to that?
Yes.
Going for
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Seriously, we're in possession.
Oh.
So, look, in my opinion, I think it was Arteta's, mismanagement that actually cost us the game. Not necessarily the lineups, because I thought the lineup was strong enough. But in the second half, although we were creating chances, it was evident already we needed to change things around. So we should have gone Havertz back in the false 9 position, and we could have subbed on a Partey or a Jorginho, hooked Zinchenko, and brought on Tomiyasu or Kivior, and then see how that went. I'm pretty sure we would not have played worse with that setup as we did in the second half. Like, it's unbelievable. And I'm sorry I keep mentioning the substitutions, but they just bewildered me to oh my God, them substitutions really did annoy me. Because we take off Odegaard, best player the other day, and we can see 2 goals. We take off Ben White, yet he was arguably the best out of the 4, and leave Zinchenko on. And after we conceded the 2 goals, lo and behold, he brings Zinchenko off. Yeah, well done. You've done your job, conceding 2 goals. Now you come off. And then fucking Nketiah comes on.
Oh my God.
Nketiah comes on, and I swear to God, that guy kicked out on the opposition player than he did with the football. Please, nobody tell me that this guy is a good striker.
He's not.
These people are clapped for real.
Oh.
These lot stick up for Nketiah and Smith Rowe because, they're Haaland boys and they're good enough for Arsenal football. Oh, they fuck.
They're not good enough.
Oh, they fuck. Like, honestly, that guy has not scored more than 5 goals in his career.
Yeah.
And you think he's good enough to lead the line. You can have a go at Jesus all you want, but at the end of the day, if he missed the chance Trossard did in the first half, he will be chased out the stadium. Let's be totally frank. If Jesus missed that chance that Trossard did, he would be getting slated. So...
Facts.
I don't know what to say. I mean, look, I didn't like the way Arteta came out his interview as well. Like, I think he got asked, why did Trossard play ahead of Martinelli? Is Martinelli not available for 90 minutes, or just he's not allowed to play for 90 minutes? And just went, oh, well, I'm the manager. I could pick the lineup. Answer the question, you prick.
Do you know what as well? That's actually a decent question asked by the journalist as well. I actually asking about his team selection, because they don't usually ask him about his team selection. So the fact they actually asked him about that and he gives an answer like that is just pathetic, really.
Yep. I don't know why Trossard and Jesus actually started the game, to be honest. Like, they changed the game against Bayern, don't get me wrong. And then they miraculously start. Raya is getting on my nerves as well. He really is, and I do like Raya, but he is getting on my nerves as well.
Yeah, we call it out when we have to.
Midweek against Bayern, he's on the halfway line, and then yesterday he's allowing the ball to flash past the 6-yard box. What are you doing? And then Declan Rice is having a cup of tea at the back post. Sorry, like I don't know what to say about that. I thought it was a great opportunity, and it's Unai Emery as well. Like, just fuck him as well. How on earth can he spit on our hierarchy like that? I really don't get it. And honest to God, I'm just sick of saying the same thing week in, week out. And well, the players to bin in the summer, this is gonna be fun. Ramsdale, Smith Rowe, Eddie Nketiah don't even fucking come back. Honestly, the UK criminal justice system is a joke. Why 5 years in prison when they can literally just sentence them to watching 5 minutes of Eddie Nketiah? And I'm sure they'll be done.
One of the worst strikers to ever play for this club.
Yeah.
He is.
And I'm used to watching Giroud, Bentner, flipping Shamak, Adebayor. Like, I'm used to watching them strikers are more impactful than fucking Nketiah.
Nicholas Bentner, I thought, was a good player.
Yeah. I do agree, but what I'm trying to say is all four of them are more influential than Eddie Nketiah.
Yeah,
but people point the finger at Jesus. Oh, he's not a goal scorer. Blah, 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 blah. Bro, Nketiah has 19 goals in his Arsenal career. I don't know. I don't know what their problem is. Why I think Nketiah is good enough for football club. Like, surely for a striker, in 130 appearances, he can bang in at least 40. He hasn't even got more than 20. How embarrassing is that when Gabriel was literally on 14? One's a striker and the other's a centre defender.
Yeah.
Jesus isn't even a striker, and he scored over 70 goals. I'm sick to death of people building their little Twitter accounts with Don Nketiah and all of that fucking shit. Don Nketiah, are you mad? Are you actually mad? Nah. It's nothing personal. He's just a crap footballer. And he has the number 14 with 100 grand a week on top of that. I'm done. I'm honestly done. I mean, I don't want the manager sacked just yet, but my God.
What is going on?
Yesterday, he cost us. And, you know, although, again, as I said, I don't want the manager sacked, but I want to ask questions now. I want to ask questions why every time when push comes to shove, we need a victory and the guy just fucks about with the team. And you know what? I remember last season when Jesus had a 3-month injury and we had Trossard through the middle, Saka on the right, Martinelli on the left. We were playing some good stuff, getting results. We were on course to win the league. What does he do? He then brings Jesus back into the team, drops Trossard, and then what happens? Capitulation. The same has happened this year. Play really well. We've played Jorginho and Havertz. Havertz in the false nine, Jorginho in the midfield to provide a little bit of balance. And for this game alone, decides to move Havertz back into midfield. Zinchenko at left back, we lose. And within a blink of an eye, the title's gone. I mean, I don't know what to say. And back onto Nketiah, actually. I remember me and Tom actually had a ding-dong about it. But in my opinion, although I don't rate Reiss Nelson, and I think he should be sold in the summer, he has done way more in his Arsenal career than Eddie Nketiah's ever done. That's just me. I don't know how anyone could disagree with me, but Nelson has done way more than Eddie Nketiah's ever done in his Arsenal career, in my opinion. And look, signed him up on a 4-year deal, and he doesn't trust him. He doesn't trust him, which is I won't say it's a shame, but what message is that told to Reiss Nelson? You could have gone on a free, gone to Crystal Palace or somewhere, and then you just you get fooled into thinking you're going to be Saka's backup when you're actually just going to be sat on the bench. By the way, what's happened to Fabio Vieira as well?
We spent 35 million for this guy.
35 million. He was on the bench, and he never came on. At least, if you sub off Odegaard, Vieira's on the bench. That is somewhat a similar, profile to Odegaard. He can find that killer pass. We've seen games against Man United, Fulham, where he has actually made a difference. He may not be great, but at least it would make more sense. Because I reckon if Vieira's on the pitch and he was in Trossard's position away at Man City, he plays that across to Martinelli. So why does he not trust it? That's his signing. Why did he not at least come on? And then he brings on Smith Rowe, who's not even fully match fit. Come on. I'm just done with it. And I'm actually starting to lose patience with this manager again. I really am. I wouldn't sack him just yet, but my God.
Yeah.
He has really annoyed me.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, guys, can you hear me? Because my internet's
Yeah,
moving mad.
right.
I'm all good.
Yeah, I can hear
Sweet.
you.
Come on now.
Oh, I think it's lagged out again.
Oh, what is going on?
I can hear you now.
I'm back. What is going on, bro? This internet is mad. Anyway, I'm gonna introduce my guy Static. Static, big up, bro. Thanks for coming on as always, man. And yeah, we're talking about obviously that Villa game. We bought it again, and Emery comes back.
Oh my God.
Well, as I wait for you, Josh, kinda. There you are, Josh. Oh, he's frozen again.
Oh my God.
Well, let me cut in and just say this, Josh. First of all, hello, panel. It's really good to see you again, boys. It's been a while. It's been too long. Hello to everyone in live chat. I want to talk about the game. So, overall, it was a really flat, lethargic, pathetic performance. Very pathetic. We didn't look, in my opinion, we didn't look interested in wanting to go and win the game. So, as I was saying on another channel, we were playing as the away team, and Aston Villa were definitely playing as the home team, 100%. First half, look, I could tell just overall we're nervous. We're just really nervous. Yeah, we had some chances. Yes, Tross had he had a big chance, big miss. Havertz had a couple of chances as well. So I just want to say I don't like the fact that everyone was going after Trossard for the big miss when it's not just him that missed chances. It was Havertz and a couple other players as well. I think even Saka as well when he hit the side net early in the first 20 minutes of the first half. But yeah, that first half was just a little bit, it was just flat, really flat. We just couldn't get going, and it also doesn't help when as soon as all the fans at home were singing the North London Forever song, just the whole atmosphere was flat as well. Just everything was so flat in the first half. And I could just tell that Aston Villa and Unai Emery, they could just sense it a little bit. And they obviously came up with a game plan, which it worked in the second half. Listen, I've got to say full credit to Unai Emery and to Aston Villa. They totally deserve to win. I don't know how they didn't win that game 3-0 or 4-0, the amount of chances they had, especially when there was that big chance that Tielemans was very unlucky to hit the crossbar when Zinchenko was very slow and sluggish it was very weak clearance with his right foot, and he obviously is playing right centre-back, right back. What is he doing there? I don't know. But of course he was in that position again when Aston Villa scored the first goal. So, but just, yeah, he was all over the place as he always is. But every time he starts for us, every time he plays, he's always, you just know he's on a kamikaze mission. He's always pressing that self-destruct button every time. So I don't know where he was for both goals because he was in a complete out of position. I know the second goal, look, I know for that everyone pushed up at the same time. So I'm not just blaming Zinchenko for that second goal because it was the whole defence that just pushed up at the wrong time. But you think at least one centre-back would be on the halfway line just to clear any danger. But with the first goal, look, I'm not just blaming Rice. I'm also blaming Zinchenko because he's completely out of position from the corner. I mean, what is he doing all the way in the right centre-back, right-back position? I didn't see him marking anyone. That first goal was just way too easy. Yeah, look, like I said, I'm not just blaming Rice for that. I'm blaming just the whole defense. The whole defense. Raya could have done better as the cross went past him, but it was just not good enough. That was a totally unacceptable performance. Listen, I just want to say as well, I'm not going to disrespect Unai Emery, because here's the thing. He could have easily, and I just want to go back to what you said, Rory. Listen, he could have easily have disrespected Arsenal when he was at Villarreal, when they knocked us out in the Europa League semi-final a few years ago. But he could have joined with the Villarreal players and celebrated, but he chose not to. He decided to walk straight down the tunnel, and he actually said some very nice things about Arsenal. Because here's the thing. Emi Martinez and Unai Emery, they never once said a bad word, and I stand by what I say, because I know for a fact they not once said a bad word about their time at Arsenal, and they always have a lot of admiration, love and respect for the club and the fans for how they're treated.
I'm not sure about Emi Martinez. I've heard him say quite a few run his mouth. Unai Emery, yes, but not Emi Martinez. He hasn't.
Yeah, fair point. But
same things about Villa. Villa's a step up than Arsenal. I'm sorry, you don't say stuff like that.
Yeah, well, to be honest, he was kind of trolling it. I don't blame him, because he kind of was playing mind games there, which, look, footballers do this all the time. Look, footballers even go around diving to win free kicks, to win penalties. I mean, come on, you have to look at Saka when he was. I'm sorry, he was diving there when he was looking for that penalty against Bayern Munich. So, but I hear what you're saying, Seb. I hear what you're saying, because look, I agree in a way. Look, Martinez, he does need to be careful what he says. He shouldn't have said those things. Look, fair enough. But I'm just saying, before the build up to the game, he did still said like he enjoyed his time at Arsenal and everything, and yeah, and I'm just going with what he said. Look, and to be honest, I didn't even know about all the stuff he said in the build up to yesterday's game. But look, if he said those things, fair enough. But like I said, knowing him, he's a troll. He does this to everyone. So, and I'm not trying to defend Martinez here. I'm just thinking from a player's point of view. He probably said that as well, because he's thinking, look, he was at Arsenal for 10 years. He was on loan several times. He finally got his chance to play, and which he then won the FA Cup. Thank you for that. And then after it, he was then surplus to requirements according to Arteta. So he'd even want to go, but that's just how it is. But I understand what he's saying, Seb, because he said that because obviously he wanted to go somewhere where he felt appreciated, and obviously to play every week. Because but look, like I said, I'm not disagreeing with what he's saying, because he could have said better words, but yeah, like I said, he is a troll. It's just, but look, I just want to say, look, as far as I'm concerned, look, the league title's done. It's over. Because look, I've seen this before. We've all seen this before. 12 months ago, and for the last 3 consecutive years, Man City, every time they're top of the league or round top or first or second with 10 games to go, when it's 5 games left, and they usually are top. Once they're top, they never lose grip of first place, and just they're way too strong in that position. And I cannot see them losing grip of first place with 6 games to go. All we can do is just keep winning. And I don't like the fact that we now have to rely on them to drop points. But we did this Liverpool, now we have to do it with Man City. And but look, like I said, as far as I'm concerned, look, the league title's done.
Do you also think it's done for Liverpool as well?
Honestly, yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
But I just want to say finally, look, let's just win our last 6 games of the season and we see what happens. But I can't see it happening, because I do fear we're going to draw or lose away to Tottenham. and we're definitely going to lose away to Man United because every time, and you know this, guys, every time we play Man United away, they play like Brazil. Every time we play away against Man United, they play like Brazil, like the 2002 World Cup Brazil team.
Yeah.
Because every time we go there, we lose or very rarely draw. I know we did win during the COVID-19 season a few years ago, but
we've only won twice there in 17. In 17.
To be fair, I'm not even looking at Man United. I'm looking at Wolves first.
Exactly.
Like, if we don't win that, then the race is fucking over.
But that's what I'm saying, Rory. I'm saying like I'm looking at all the games, not just usual Tottenham and Man United. I'm looking at all 6 games. We've got to win all 6 games. But obviously starting with Wolves, I agree. But like I said, look, as far as I'm concerned, league title's done. As with the Champions League, obviously we'll get to that in a moment or eventually. I really don't want to, but
Yeah.
That's it. Can I just say, by the way,
yeah.
not only Villa were missing Douglas Luiz, they're also missing Jacob Ramsey, Kamara, Matty Cash. Those are the other 3 that were missing.
Cash was on the bench,
and they were playing on Thursday as well. We had 2 extra days to rest.
Exactly. There's no excuses. Absolutely no excuses for that.
Yeah.
No excuses for that shambles. People can go blame fat tiredness. They had a game on Thursday.
Yep. Can I also ask as well, when Havertz and Jesus do start, who do you have on the bench? Because ideally, it should be one of Havertz or Jesus starting. It's Eddie Nketiah when both of them are starting. And that guy's a bum. How many times do I have to say it? Just admit that he's just crap. But some people don't.
No, they won't.
They just don't. They're talking flipping nonsense. I'm tired. I'm tired saying the same thing about Eddie Nketiah every single week. And at the end of the day, a lot of these fringe players just need to go. And I think once Jurgen Timber does come back, at least one silver lining is the fact Eddie Nketiah will be off our sub bench. In the Premier League, at least, because I think we'll have Jesus on the bench instead. So that's something at least. And please, I beg, when Nketiah does eventually leave, please, whoever admires him, whoever thinks he's flipping world class and the best striker in the league, please fuck off with him. Real talk. Please just go and support Fulham or Brentford. Because that's going to be going next season.
Scoring goals for us. He's not even doing that. And also, Static, can I have your thoughts on what was that pathetic Zinchenko doing, kicking the ball off when we're in perfect clear possession?
Oh my God.
That infuriated me. What were your thoughts on that?
Absolutely pathetic. I mean,
that sums it up.
Yeah. I mean, he does these really stupid moments, just these very stupid things all season. But like I said, man, every time I see him play, like I said to you already and to you boys, and I'll repeat again, every time he starts for us or he comes on as substitute, he's always on a kamikaze mission. Like he is. He's on a kamikaze mission every time.
Just move him to midfield. He can be a good player if you play him in midfield. At left back, no more.
Bob Simpson. Eat my shorts.
If you play him in midfield, then he's a good player.
But can I say, guys, when we actually have been playing well, coincidentally, we've put Jesus and Zinchenko on the bench. So it was working. So, but that's being Arteta for you. He does this all the time when something's working.
Why hasn't he played Trossard down the middle? He's been every time he's played there. He's been brilliant.
Or just keep Havertz.
Yeah, I didn't like the fact Havertz was in midfield. I was like, what?
No.
Yeah.
It's either you start him or you don't.
You've got Thomas Partey, a fit Thomas Partey on the bench, not getting any minutes now.
Well,
what's going on
what
there?
happened to Partey? What has actually happened to him?
Going on there? I don't think he even came on yesterday.
He didn't. Jorginho came on instead, which is baffling. Because you would want Jorginho, say if we were going to win the game at the time. Not when it's 0-0. You don't bring on Jorginho at that time.
Oh my word!
Especially bringing off Odegaard. He may have had a knock, but he still showed more heart than any of them lot, and that's why I do actually, my Odegaard as our captain. To be quite honest, because at least that guy does appreciate the fans.
Can I just say, Odegaard? I thought he actually played all right.
Yeah,
Yesterday,
he was good.
You took him off. Unbelievable.
Well, Rory, you just took the words right out of my mouth, because that's the thing. Like I said, honestly, think he actually played all right, but I was shocked when he substituted him. Ben White, I was pissed off at first, but then I realised, he was on the yellow card, so I can kind of understand that decision by Arteta. But yeah, to take off Odegaard and Trossard, I was not happy about it, because listen, look, Trossard, he wasn't great, but I saw more from him than Saka. Saka was just really poor. Again, he was really poor. After 10 minutes, he did it well for like 10, 15 minutes, but afterwards, I didn't really. He was just flat.
I just don't think we give him the ball in these games. I don't know what it is.
But then when he gets the ball, Saka, he's too predictable, as he has been all season.
Yeah, I do get that, but I don't know. I didn't really notice him getting the ball too much. It was just left-hand side all the time. And what is going on with our left-hand side, by the way? It's changing every week. I don't know who's playing left back. I don't know who's playing left day. Is it Rice? Is it Smith Rowe? Is it Havertz? Who's playing left centre mid for us? And then the left wing's even changing. Jesus, Martinelli. Is it Trossard? I don't know. Granit Xhaka won the Bundesliga the other day.
Yeah,
my days, God forbid. I would have. I would have loved Xhaka right now in this team, because he did get the best out of a lot of fun.
Fair enough, Rory.
No, but let's be honest. This version of Xhaka, I'm not talking the Xhaka from 3 years ago. I'm talking the Xhaka right now.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. If I had the opportunity to get him back, then I don't know about you. I would take it, because at least he bring a little bit of balance. If it feels like our midfield's just chops and changes every single week.
Well,
I just preferred last season when we had Partey, Xhaka, Odegaard. Right, that was our midfield. Settle with it.
Well, here's the thing. There was a player I definitely wanted that was available, and he was a free transfer. Tielemans, who made that a great assist to Watkins.
He was amazing yesterday. He bossed that show. And then he also...
I wanted him as well. I've always wanted Tielemans.
No.
Yeah.
But no.
Arsenal were linked to him for 2-3 years, and I said, it's just the fact that
25 million.
Exactly. Who else? We didn't even sign a midfielder that summer. We didn't sign anyone.
Apart from Rice, but
no.
And don't count Havertz as a midfielder, please don't.
Oh no!
He's a forward.
Yeah,
he's more of a second striker.
Yeah, it's either you start him or you don't. Start him as a false striker. And look, don't say that Havertz. He's a really important player. Then why did he play? Why did he play yesterday when we got Bayern Munich on mine?
Yeah, true.
Surely, if Havertz is one of Arteta's important players, then surely Havertz would have been rested for that game. Yeah, I don't understand. I don't know why he doesn't trust Partey in these big games, and even Jorginho, and the fact he didn't change anything at half time. It's just mind blowing.
At least if we had signed Tielemans, we would have an option in midfield. We're just so toothless in midfield. Our bench is weaker than 12 months ago. No surprise there.
Yeah, spot on, bro.
Look, I get that Xhaka had one good season, but right now, I'm talking right now, you're telling me you wouldn't take him in this?
Well, he would get in the team. He would get in the team right now. I'll tell you.
Yeah, he would.
I'll tell you that.
But the thing that's really bothering me, and we'll get back onto Leverkusen. Xabi Alonso. What phase is he in?
Yeah.
Phase 2.
Yeah. That's what really is bothering me. Xavi won,
word again.
Xavi won the league his
Ah.
first season.
Yeah.
Like,
No, his second
oh,
season.
Unai Emery's got top 4. He's on the verge of getting top 4. What phase is he in?
Xabi Alonso
Look
was
how
at
long it took
Leverkusen
Arteta
last
to
season,
get top
guys.
4.
Yeah, true.
Oh.
This is madness.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's crazy,
But-
man.
I just want to say, look, Bayer Leverkusen, look, congratulations, their first ever Bundesliga title, and
Yeah, they deserve
well done
it.
to them. Especially, and I know I looked at their history; they actually finished runners up about 2 or 3 or 4 times, so between 2 to 4 times. So it's long overdue for them. So well done to them, and well done, Xhaka. And it goes to show yet another player that leaves Arsenal wins a trophy.
no.
And if we don't start winning things here, more of these current crops will do the same.
And look,
They'll do
Alexis
the same
Sanchez.
if we do not start getting trophies.
Alexis
They
Sanchez
will
is going to
go.
win the league again in Italy.
Yeah, with
He's gonna
Inter.
win.
Yeah.
Another
Yeah.
trophy.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah,
So what happens,
Inter
man? What
running
happens?
away with the league in Italy.
They will go. This is what really worries
What
me,
happens,
saying
man?
that we have a bright
Players
future ahead,
get
all
rid
that.
of everyone with
Which,
stuff.
yes, we probably do. But these players are not going to hang around. If we do not start winning titles soon, they'll go somewhere else and do it.
Yeah,
Then we'll be
facts.
back in this cycle again. This is what concerns me. And this is why I say the honours need to come sooner rather than later.
Mm.
Yeah, spot on.
Another good
look,
chance,
guys,
and we've blown it again.
Yeah, we have said, man. We have again. Same
So
old
frustrating.
Arsenal.
It really is.
Look, I want to move on, guys, to Wednesday's game. Bayern Munich, second leg, of course. Yeah, it's gonna be a long day, man. It's gonna be a long game, I should say. It's gonna be a very, very tough game. Just like going back to that first leg, I still think that first leg killed us a little bit. That 2-2 draw, I still think it was a bad result. You know, like real talk, I feel like Bayern will be buzzing with that result. You know, coming to the Emirates and getting a draw to take back to Allianz Arena. Whereas for us, we needed a win. We needed something that we can, of course, hold on to go into that second leg. But now it's 2-2. You know, we're seeing the awful away record with Arsenal in Europe, man. You know, like Lens, Porto, PSV, like we drew them. You know, we just when it comes and this, don't get it twisted, guys. The Bayern fans are back, hostile atmosphere. You know, they're very, very consistent and very good at home. You know, the last time they lost the Champions League game at home was 2021 when PSG beat them in lockdown 3-2. So they're very consistent at home. They're a fantastic side at home. They have their fans back. And the way how they played against us at the Emirates, I think will be totally different to the way how they'll play at the Allianz, because they're at home. I feel like they'll come on to us a lot more. They create a lot more than they did at the Emirates. And it means we'll have to go out and go toe-to-toe, really. You know, because if we would have got like a good result to hold on to into, like a good deficit to hold on to into that second leg, then we could have played similar to how we did against Man City. But we can't do that anymore because we have to go for the game. The only way I see Arsenal winning, I did a whole preview this today, people, and I said the only way I see Arsenal winning, for me, the only outcome is I don't see us keeping any clean sheets at Allianz. There's going to be goals in it. I see the only way I see us winning is on penalties. But then even on penalties, they got Manuel Neuer in goal. Neuer's been one of the best goalkeepers in football history, man. Growing up, he's been one of the best. You know, and the penalty takers they have as well. Like Harry Kane can take a penalty, Musiala, Thomas Müller, Sane. You know, so even we do, I know anything can happen in penalties, but that's the only way I really see us going there and getting over to the semi-finals and progressing is to, you know, beat these lot on penalties. But yeah, I'm not confident, lads, at all. Not confident. I mean, I think all the momentum has dropped as well from the Villa defeat. You know, Bayern Munich as well. You know, they'll be fired up for in that Leverkusen because they just won Bundesliga. You know, Thomas Tuchel's decent as well in the cup competitions, I've noticed. So yeah, it's going to be obviously a very tough game, hostile atmosphere. I'll come to you first, Static, bro. How do you see this game going at the Allianz Arena? And what's your confidence levels feeling like, man?
I'll be quick. I'll be short and sweet, shall I? It's going to be a massacre. We'll be lucky if we even draw the game and take it to penalties. But look, it's over. We're going to lose 2-0. So like I said, you're right. We're going to be in a very, very hostile atmosphere. Bayern Munich Stadium is just going to be 60,000 plus Bayern Munich fans. They're going to go absolutely nuts because, of course, none of them can't come to the Emirates. So, yeah, they're definitely high on confidence, but we're extremely low on confidence. But, well, if Arteta, I mean, he said himself he wants to win the Champions League. Well, if you want to win it, you're going to have to play your best team and you have to go for it. And if I was him, I'd put in a dirty, stinky, smelly 90 minutes performance and get a goal or two. Go through. I'd rather we go through in after 90 minutes instead of extra time and penalties.
Yeah.
But knowing Arsenal, it could drag on to extra time and then penalties. But I just can't see us getting anything from this game. It's going to be a 2-0 defeat and we're out again in the Champions League to Bayern Munich. Our bogey team again.
Yeah. How many years do we always get knocked out by Leeds, man? Crazy. You know, 5-1, 5-1 years ago. Even when we played in 2014, we lost on away goals. 2013, we played in 2013, lost on away goals. 2014, lost 3-1 the first leg. I think drew 1-1 the second leg. Like, we could just never get past Bayern Munich in the Champions League whatsoever, man. It's so frustrating as well. And this is why we got told he's moved to the Emirates, though, wasn't it? To compete with teams like Bayern Munich. And every time we come up against them, look what happens.
I just want to say quickly, prove me wrong, Arsenal. Prove me wrong. And that's it.
Of course, yeah. Of course, man. Please, because I'm in the same boat as you, Staten, man. Like, my confidence levels have completely been shattered. Even like before the Villa game, I was like, that first leg for me, because the result we got there, I was like, it needed to be a win for us to really go and progress to semi-finals. Because, as I said, we would have had something to hold on to. But now it's an open game. You know, they're going to come out to us. And, you know, I get they got injuries. I know they've got no Gnabry now, no Kingsley Coman, but there's still quality there. I mean, you got Harry Kane. We all know about him. Jamal Musiala, Leroy Sané, you know, absolutely cooked in that first leg. Thomas Müller, experienced player, quality player on his day. Goretzka in the midfield. I know Seb's a big fan of Goretzka, aren't you, Seb? He was quality the first leg, wasn't he? Yeah, he was quality the first leg. So,
can I just say, sorry, Josh, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No worries,
I just want to respond to, I think it's Craig's comment, AFC always. Yeah, you're right. Arteta did say he wanted to win the Champions League in 3 years, and yeah, he's failed. He's already failed. But he still would want to win the Champions League, despite the fact he did lie and he didn't achieve his goal of winning it in 3 years. But I know deep down he still wants to win it, despite the fact he already failed to reach his target of winning it in 3 years.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't really get it, because
he shouldn't have come out there.
He's going to say, "I want to win the Champions League." It doesn't mean that he's deliberately meaning, "Oh, we're definitely going to be winning the Champions League." He's going to say, "Right, I want to win the Champions League." Would you want him to say, "Oh, I want to accept mediocrity and end my managerial career at Luton Town"? What do you want him to say? Let's be honest here. I don't really.
I mean, here's the thing, Rory. I do give credit for Arteta. He does say he does it. I mean, I kind of give him credit by saying, look, at least he does in a way care about Arsenal. He does actually want Arsenal to succeed and win trophies. I'll give him that. But it's like I said, less talking, more doing. You know, actions speak louder than words.
Yeah, that?
If you meant what you said, you got to back it up by winning trophies this season, and it's looking unlikely now.
Yeah.
No, I think when did he actually come out with that statement?
I could tell you.
Hey, hold on. Did he not tell Willian?
It was in 2020. It was in 2020.
No, it was Willian.
No,
that was an Arteta, surely. I swear it was Willian.
No, did they answer Willian? I was in his press conference.
Yeah, I saw it as well. I even watched it. I was like, Yeah. See, Willian said it first, and then Arteta said it months later during the same year, probably even 2020. No, it was right at the end of 2020. Definitely said that. I'm guaranteed because I definitely saw that press conference. I think I saved a clip somewhere on my phone.
2019,
but he definitely said it. He failed. He really failed.
Yeah. Look, as I said, it's like I'm with you, man. I don't see us. Unfortunately, I hate to say it, but I honestly don't see us progressing. I said the only way is if we beat them on penalties. But over normal time, no, I'm not confident. But as you said, bro, please prove us wrong. Prove us wrong, Arsenal. Go out there, beat this Bayern Munich side, progress to semi-finals, please. It'll be massive. But I'll come to you next, Rory, bro. What's your feeling like going to this Bayern Munich game at Allianz Arena? You know, considering all the factors like hostile atmosphere, we know the quality players they do have as well. And just, overall, really, like, how confident are you that we can really get the job done and progress to semi-finals, man?
The motivation is pretty much down the drain, really. If you would have asked me this before we played the first leg, then I would have said, you know what? I'm confident that we can get something out of Bayern, but I don't know. It's going to be so difficult to contain their attack. I'm not necessarily worried about our attack necessarily, because we proved already in the first leg that we can score goals, we can break through them. But their attack, even with the likes of Coman, Gnabry out injured, it's still going to be difficult, especially the way we have been defending recently in our last couple of games. So, look, all I want is just a performance, because this is pretty much our season on the line. If we get knocked out, then we could potentially throw the Premier League, sorry, not only the Premier League, but the Champions League in the space of, 3 to 4 days. So that's just terrible. So all I want is just Arsenal to just give absolutely everything. Team lineup, none of this tinkering bullshit. Just go for full strength, full gun-ho. In fact, not in terms of tactical wise, but just set up really strong and compact defensively, and just go out there and give everything. That's all I ask for. I'm sure the Bayern Munich goal anthem is still giving me PTSD, I can't lie. Honestly, I hate that song. So if it's another 5-1, I'm not going to be able to sleep. That's going to be ringing around my mind all night. So
is that the song that goes? Sorry, Rory. Yeah. Is that the song that goes? Do, 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 do,
yeah. Oh no.
That's the Can song. In case you didn't.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Oh god.
Yeah. Sorry to bring it up.
Yeah, I swear I had to listen to that whenever I was in primary. When you're walking into assemblies, I had to.
Hey, at least we weren't.
Dear.
Hey, at least we weren't Darmstadt, who lost 8-0 to Bayern Munich this season. Yeah, we've had to listen 8 times. Yeah, you go on.
But look, the lineup, as I said, is going to be key. Obviously, the lineup's not going to include my team, as far as I'm concerned, include the likes of Zinchenko at left back and Havertz starting in midfield. It should be pretty self-explanatory. I think Raya should start. Back four, I would actually bring in Tomiyasu at left back. Kivior had a nightmare in the first leg, so I think Tomiyasu should be in the team. Don't forget, I think the guy got 2 assists in the last Champions League game he played against Lens, so he deserves to start. I feel more comfortable with him starting at left back. Zinchenko needs to hold bench from now until the end of the season. I've got to a point where, yeah, as I said, I am done with him. But yeah, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Raya in goal, of course. And then midfield, I really want to see Partey in there, but I wouldn't mind Jorginho starting, to be honest, alongside Rice and Odegaard. And then front three, Saka, Martinelli, and then Havertz through the middle. You've got, of course, Trossard on the bench, and then Jesus as super subs. I think Jesus is similar to Trossard in a way. That I think Trossard obviously doesn't do a whole lot when he does start games, but he's so effective coming off the bench. I think Jesus is the same. So I think both of them coming off the bench could cause issues, and because it's the Champions League, Jesus could actually turn up. So, yeah, just go out there and get a result. I'm not exactly confident, but I'm going to try my best to predict a win. I don't know. Obviously, I'm going to try my best to go with heart, or do I just be realistic and go with my head? I actually don't know.
Well, for me, I said my heart's saying we win on penalties, and my head's saying we ain't winning.
Yeah, my heart's saying 2-1 Arsenal, and we're going to snatch it in the last minute. But my head's saying 2-0 Bayern.
Yeah.
Or 3-1 Bayern. Yeah. I'm going to try and back my team and say 2-1 Arsenal, but I don't know. It's not very likely, especially Bayern's record at home. But I'm gonna say 2-1 anyway, Arsenal.
Yeah. Fair.
Can I just say? I just want to banish this myth that with score predictions, when you predict a score against your team, it's not a sign of you're not backing your team. When you back your team,
yeah,
it's for 90 minutes. So because that's the thing, that's what all Arsenal fans do. You get behind the team, you support. You get behind the team, you support the team for 90 minutes. But before and after the game, you can say what you want about Arsenal. You can criticize the team. You cannot criticize the team. It's just like I said. But the way I see it is when people predict that Arsenal's not going to win, it's not a bad thing, because that also shows that, hey, look, if you know deep down you feel your team's not going to win, it's okay to say that. You're not going to. And if people will hate you and criticize you, well, I'm sorry, but you got to look at the bigger picture. It's just, you can't just say, oh yeah, it's going to win, just because if you have a feeling inside you and you know that it's just the team's not going to do it, then yeah, just say it. Don't just make up a result. Oh yeah, we can win. Yeah. But look, I've got nothing against people that say I'm going with my head, going with my heart. Everyone does it, so that's fine. I mean, I used to do that. So.
Yeah, well said, man. Well said.
The point is, you're fine. You're fine, Rory. You're fine.
Also, I'm very salty that Harry Kane should have been sent off in the first leg. Still very salty.
Yeah,
honestly. Yeah. Oh God.
Seb, let me come to you, Seb, man. We're always at Allianz Arena, of course, Wednesday, 2-2 on aggregate. What are you saying in terms of this quarterfinal second leg, man?
Well, they have to respond. They owe us a performance. They need to get going again. Because now this result is literally will define our season. We win this game, then there is still life this season. I can only see us going backwards from here.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like I've said, one slip usually turns into 2 or 3 at this stage. And yeah. And I did say that we needed to win the first leg to stand a chance. Our chance. And we messed that up as well.
Thanks. I said 3-0 Arsenal. I'm such an idiot.
I said
first leg.
I said 2. Yeah. I was very confident.
Yeah, I said 3-0 as well. Funny enough.
Yeah. But I'll give you my reason. Sorry to interrupt, Seb. I was just going to say quickly. Look, I only said 3-0 because look, It's Bayern Munich. If you don't win by a big scoreline, they will eat you alive. And the fact that we conceded, I did say on other channels that it's going to be a long 180 minutes, and lo and behold, it's turned out to be that way. I mean, well done, we got a draw, but now we've got another 90 minutes of absolute heck to go through.
Yeah, spot on, bro.
It's going to be very, very painful. I won't be surprised if we end up with 20% possession the whole game.
Yeah,
It's probably going to be that way. Because we're definitely going to have to concede possession, and we're definitely going to have to get our own basics right, and we're certainly going to have to defend better than we did last week, and we did on Sunday.
Yeah,
Anything like that is gone, and that means no giving away silly penalties. So I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of seeing that Kane come up and score. I'm sick and tired of this.
Yeah.
Because we hand it to them.
Yeah.
What is going on, by the way, with ex people coming back and haunting us? Like Emery,
it was always going to happen because we let
them. Yeah, Gnabry as well in the first leg.
Because we let them. Those 2 goals we conceded last night are shambles. A shambles. Because we let them.
So annoying.
Yeah. Embarrassing.
We let our ex-players bully us every time. And Seb's right there.
Like Seb, what will be your lineup, bro?
Raya in goal. White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tomiyasu at the back.
Tomiyasu.
Partey, Rice, Odegaard.
Yeah.
Saka, Martinelli. I'm going to say Trossard.
Trossardinho. He's gone Trossardinho last night.
Yeah, you know what?
I agree.
At least change something.
I'm going to say Trossard.
At least change something. Don't go predicting the same old stuff.
No, you know what? I think I'll change my mind, actually. I think I'll go Trossard through the middle. Because they've got Eric Dyer in defence, I think Trossard's a lot more agile than Havertz with the ball at his feet. And I think that will suit our game plan more than Havertz, to be quite honest. Because,
what about you,
as I said...
What would be your lineup, bro, for this game?
I would go with Raya, White, Saliba, Gabriel, Tomiyasu. I want Partey, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Trossard, Havertz. I don't want to see Jesus starting. I don't want to see Zinchenko starting. Like I said, the games that we were going, the winning run we went on not too long ago, we were doing really well without Jesus and Zinchenko. As they were both on the bench. So, like I said, I hesitated with Saka because, like I said, he is out. I know he's done well this season with goals and assists, but don't let that fool you, everyone. He has not been playing very well this season. He really hasn't been. And I've watched very closely. He's just not being impressed with him. He struggled all season. So, like I said, don't let goals and assists fool you, everyone. Always take that away and just really watch him and look at him closely. He's not been great this season. He hasn't been. So, but look, like I said, that's our strongest team. So and I love to see Trossard playing down the middle like he did when he came off the bench and he scored to make it 2-2. So I would put Havertz there instead of Saka, but like I said, the team. I'm just going with that team because
fair enough, man. Yeah, fair enough. Seb, I forgot to ask your score prediction, man.
Sorry to say, 2-1 Bayern.
2-1 Bayern.
Obviously, I hope I'm wrong and we get a 2-0 win.
Yeah.
Oh, 2-0. Oof.
We get a 2-0 win, but
You're more braver than me. I
You
said,
could do that, but
Yeah.
the moment I'm just lost after yesterday. I'm just lost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's been on my mind all day.
yeah.
But yeah, you get people saying, "Oh, the fans."
Hands under my eyes. Couldn't sleep
Yeah,
last night.
people saying, "Oh, why are you overreacting?" Or the fans are to blame as well for the constant overreaction every time. Please.
Yeah. Also, the fans at the end of the game. What's that all about? The stadium's
can I-
half empty.
Oh no, you don't. I never walked out.
You was at the game,
Yeah, I
weren't you?
know, but
Yeah.
my
You went to the
God.
game, Seb? Seb, you were at the game?
Seriously, what are you leaving for?
Seb.
What are you actually
Seb.
leaving for?
Seb, you were at the game?
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't hear your response, bro.
Yeah, it was awful. It was awful. I was nearly in tears. I nearly cried.
Don't blame me.
Why are they leaving,
Don't
Seb?
blame
Sorry?
Why were they leaving?
Yeah, why are they
Oh.
leaving?
Oh, because we were 2-0 down. Obviously, they thought some were coming off at 1.
Yeah, but do you understand where we're coming from, Seb? Like, it's just these same fans that have been shoving it down my throat, and every Arsenal fan that say, "Oh, just back the process, just back Arteta."
You don't back the process if
Where
you're
you going?
leaving.
Yeah, well, yeah. Where are you going?
Yeah, what are you going home for?
Stick around for 90 minutes.
To the nearest
going?
fish and chip shop.
What are you going home for?
Oh, I need a new
What
watch.
if you go to the title? Stay behind and support them. Understand
I
it's
need-
frustrating when you're down.
I need a
But I
new
need to catch the
score for
train,
the North
the
London
bus.
forever. Like, honestly.
Never see me leave. I was at Arsenal Bayern Munich when we got spanked 5-1. I never
Respect,
left.
man.
Yeah.
Respect.
I never left 1 minute.
Respect to you, Seb.
I was at
Respect.
Arsenal Southampton last season when we were 3-1 down.
People
And I
left.
stayed-
People left at 3-1.
Yeah, they
People
did.
left-
Yep, and then they came back when it was 3-3.
Mad.
But yeah, look, I do have to criticize the fans again because look, I understand for now that Seb told me, and I think Rory, you told me as well, for what Martinez's comments before the game, but even so, you don't boo an ex-Arsenal player that's been at the club for 10 years, on and off for 10 years. And won you the FA Cup, our last major trophy, let's be honest, not including the Community Shield here, 4 years ago. So you just don't boo your ex-players that gave you that service and that helped us win, that led us to trophy glory, trophy success. So I was not happy at all when he got booed the entire 90 minutes. So, I mean, obviously now I know why with the comments, but it's like, come on. It's just players say stupid things all the time. Like I said, it's all mind games. It's just,
Yeah.
It really did hurt me. It really did hurt me because, like I said, look, obviously I loved Martinez. I absolutely loved Martinez. I never wanted him to leave Arsenal in the first place. But Arteta decided to go for it, and we've wasted millions on goalkeepers. Obviously, Seb loved Leno, so
Leno.
So,
Yeah, so
and he's another one that's haunted us, of course, this season. Another ex-Arsenal player that's haunted us this season.
Yeah, that's not one to add. That's not
I
one
think
to
he's
add.
second in the amount of clean sheets
Season.
season behind Raya.
Wow.
Seb, you're
fully
left
so.
back on the Bundesliga as well, man.
Oh yeah, we need him in the summer, man.
What are we trying to say all this time? But people don't. People say, "Oh,
Yeah,
make excuses." I don't say these things for a reason. And now look.
Listen, Grimaldo already
Also-
won the Portuguese league for Benfica last season, and now he wins another league title, this time in Germany. And well done to him to go abroad and win another league title.
The fact they got him on the free as
That's-
well, Sue. They got Grimaldo on the free as well.
Yeah.
What did I say?
We should
yeah. Also, can I just say as well, how many times on your watch-alongs, Josh, we're not playing very well, and then I say, "Oh, they're going to nick it, aren't they?" Exactly what I said in your watch-along. I think I said it. I said the same thing against Liverpool in the FA Cup. They're gonna nick this, aren't they?
Yeah.
So how come I can see what's exactly going to unfold, whereas the team can't? How?
Oh, man.
That's like mathematically impossible.
Crazy, bro.
It's
Crazy.
unbelievable.
Look, guys, I'm looking to wrap this up, people. Anything anyone else wants to touch on quickly before we wrap it up?
I do want to say that just for what I said before, finally, look, it was wrong for booing Martinez, but his reaction at the end of the game, I can understand, because he was keeping that bottled in, and he unleashed when he celebrated in front of the away Aston Villa fans, and I don't blame him, because, like I said, he was getting boos and a lot of abuse the whole 90 minutes. But it's just every time Arsenal fans, if you're going to use that energy, and I do criticize the fans because you waste that energy on booing Martinez when you should have been using that energy to get behind the team for 90 minutes, especially in that first half when we were so flat, so lethargic. The team needed you. Where were you? Like I couldn't hear a peep for pretty much.
They were also booing Zinchenko, weren't they, when he came on?
Sorry?
That they were booing Zinchenko when he came off. And look, he's not a great player, don't get me wrong, and I think he should be binned in the summer, but come on. The amount of abuse he's received since that, like death threats, come on.
Oh, that's wrong, of course.
Yeah, you lots are pathetic. What happened to back the team? Just sometimes I do hate our fans. Like, they're just feeble, a lot of them.
I got to ask Seb this, because he was at the game. Did the fans boo the team at the end of the game?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was booing. Not as loud as I've heard at times before, but there was.
Just little boos.
Well,
we should be booing.
He wasn't excessive, but
yeah, it should have been, because that was a really bad performance.
Appalling.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real, guys.
Josh, can I go first by saying if you're going to shout out the socials?
Yeah, of course, man. Shout out where they can find you, and thank you very much for coming on, Stag, bro. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, I do apologize for running late. I was actually on another show, but thank you so much for having me on. I really do appreciate it. First of all, I want to say, Rory, Seb, it's a real pleasure to work with you guys again. I've missed this podcast a lot. It's great to be back. Josh, thank you again for having me on. Really appreciate it. Big love and respect to everyone in the live chat. Please like and subscribe. It does help out the channel. You can find me on Instagram, which is static__. Sorry, static__5. You can also find me anywhere on YouTube within the Arsenal fan community. So, as most people know, I'm a mod, and yes, I am. If you do see me live chat, do come and say hello, and I'll do my very best to respond. And that's it from me. Oh yeah, Arteta out. Win, lose or draw every time. Arteta out.
Respect, man. Respect. Look, Stag always keeps it real, man. And he's, as he says, he's a mod, but he's the best mod on YouTube, man. Come on, make sure anyone's got a channel, give Stag a moderator. Yeah, he's the best mod on YouTube, man. But,
I'm really not, but thank you for the kind words. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Big up, my guy. Big up. And bro, every Monday we do this. So whenever you're free on a Monday, and if you want to hop on, you're always welcome, bro. So
thank you.
Big up, bro. Big up. Seb, any articles coming out, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna be. Hopefully, you'll be out on Wednesday, and I'm gonna be writing all about this. Saying it's not going to be a pleasant one, but listen, I've got to do it.
It's got to be uncomfortable, Seb. Make it as uncomfortable as possible.
It really was. This is going to be quite. Well, I won't go mental, but
yeah.
I will say how what I think's happened and how they need to recover, because I'm sorry we cannot have another performance or result like this.
Yeah.
Sadly, I think is coming.
How's your Instagram page going, Seb, as well?
Yeah, 22.5 of followers. Yeah, doing well.
Big up, man. Keep smashing it with that one, guys. I'll leave a link. Talkcast FC, isn't it, Seb? I'll leave it in description after this as well. Rory, bro, what you got coming up, my guy, content-wise?
I don't know. I might just go for another walk.
I don't blame you.
Oh, honestly, I hate coming on here being so negative, if that's the word. I mean, that's not really the right terminology, but like I hate coming on here just so angry
At
about
least to
the
be
team
honest.
and that.
At least to be honest and realistic.
Yeah, I know, but
Oh, yeah,
I
go
just,
on, go on. I know what you mean.
I just hate it sometimes. I really do. But yeah, I don't know what's actually coming up on the channel. In terms of like content ideas, it's pretty dead at the moment. I have got something planned though in the upcoming months. So yeah, that's all I can say really. I might do a match reaction for the Bayern game on Wednesday, but I don't know. That could either go really badly or it could go in our favour. I don't know, but yeah, that's about it really.
No, big up coming on as always, man. Always a pleasure. And yeah, as for me, guys, obviously we're back tomorrow. We've got a Bayern fan coming on the channel. Bayern View will be joining us probably 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. any sort of time with him, but we'll preview the game with him again and get his initial thoughts about how he's feeling going into the second leg. And then Champions League tomorrow as well. So I'm going to be doing the PSG Barcelona game as well. So stay tuned for that, people. And obviously Wednesday is match day. So watch along, match review. As always, guys, calling show, player ratings, all that coming off the game. So yeah, big up everyone who tuned in today.
Pray for us.
Oh,
yeah, pray for us.
Pray for Arsenal.
Pray for Arsenal.
Yeah, bro.
It was pray for Bayern,
yeah,
and now
Bayern
it's pray for Arsenal. Oh dear, how's that happened now?
Crazy, man. Anyway, guys, take care, everyone. As always, thanks so much for everyone who tuned into all the free streams today, of course. And we're out of it, guys. Come